Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fortnite challenges guide. Today we are going to be taking a look at the spray and pray challenges. I'm going to show you guys how you can complete all of the default challenges and how you can also complete the prestige challenges to get those sweet rewards. So let's get straight into it. So the first challenge is to spray a junkyard crane, fountain, and a vending machine. Now, as you guys can see, I've made my way to this week's block because in this block there is a fountain. I think they've done this on purpose, if I'm being honest. But if your block has changed, you will need to go to the Mega Mall and do this to a fountain in the Mega Mall. They look exactly the same as this anyway, so that's absolutely fine. But all you're going to do is walk up to it and spray it just like I have. So if you guys are really lucky, as soon as you walk out the main entrance to the block and you just look over the little hill, there should hopefully be a vending machine right there that you can spray. If not, follow the road all the way up to Junk Junction where we'll be going next, and there should be one there anyway, but this is the easiest place to get it. So once you've followed the path all the way up to Junk Junction, all you got to do is make your way to the crane that is sat on top of the little scaffolding area and spray it to complete the first challenge. So for the next challenge, you need to spray 3 different gas stations. So straight from Junk Junction, I made my way to Pleasant Park and sprayed this one because there is a little route that I'm going to show you guys that is the quickest to complete this challenge as well. And if you've got a mech, it's even quicker. So the next one is literally just at the bottom of Pleasant Park. Like I said, these are really close together, and I'll show you the quickest route to complete them in a single match. You don't have to, but you might as well since they're all quite close together. So this one is just at the bottom of Pleasant Park, as you guys can see, as though you're walking to Tilted. And if you keep going all the way down to the bottom where the indoor football field is, there is another gas station. Doesn't really resemble much of a gas station because it doesn't have any gas pumps, but it still counts towards the challenge. So these are really easy. They're all quite close together, and as you guys can see, if you have a mech, this makes this challenge so much easier to complete. So the next challenge is to find 3 lost spray cans. Now, you are going to have to make your way back up to Junk Junction for this one. If you want to get this at the same time as doing the crane, you're obviously more than welcome to. But if you make your way to the back of the Junk Junction, there is just a little spray can at the back sat next to some rubbish. So the second spray can is in the umbrella mine. If you don't know where that is, just look on the map at the block and look a little bit down and to the right of it. You'll see the little umbrella mine, and it's just sat next to these barrels here. And the final one is in the lava tunnel that used to lead to Tomato Town. Now, obviously, it's just a ruined lava tunnel. But as you guys can see, if you make your way to it, and I'm a little bit crap at this, but if you look just behind the first pillar in the entrance, the can is just sat there on the rubble. So the next challenge is to deal damage to opponent structures with a minigun, and you need to do 3,000 overall. You don't need to do it in the same game, thank God. But for this, I recommend going in Team Rumble and just looting crates because, honestly, miniguns are actually quite scarce. So all you got to do is obviously just get a minigun and do damage to any sort of structure that you know is an opponent's, and it will count towards the challenge. So for the next 2 challenges, I've put them together because if you're going to do one, you're probably going to get the other one at the same time. So the first one is to deal 500 SMG damage to opponents, and the other one is to eliminate opponents with an SMG less than 15 meters away, and you need 3 of those. So a really easy challenge. I just thought I'd put them together because obviously it's quite self-explanatory, and if you go for one, you're obviously going to get the other one as well. So for the final challenge before we prestige them is to search 7 chests in Tilted Town. Really easy on that one. So the first of the prestige challenges is to get 2 SMG eliminations. Really easy one, that one, if you're playing Team Rumble. So guys, for the next challenge, you need to search chests inside containers with windows. Really easy one. They're just scattered around the map a little bit. But as you guys can see, I'm at the pressure plant right now, and if you follow the stream all the way down to the last little island bit, you can see this crate with a spray painted window on. So all you're going to do is obviously just go inside it and search the chest. The next one is literally just a bit further down the stream on its own little islandy rock thing. It can be a little bit difficult to get to if you're an absolute noob like me, as you guys can see. But yeah, it's literally just a little bit further down from the first one that you got on the stream. The next container is in between Dusty Depot and the factories. It's just next to the road, the unmissable crate layout. As you guys can see, it's just at the top there. And luckily enough, the next container is at the factory. If you just make your way from the crates to this first building, go through the door, straight at the back, you can see the container with the window on it. And the final one is a little bit further than the other ones. It's all the way down at the disco, right at the bottom of the map in the snowy area. And funnily enough, this building is the exact same layout as the other building in the factories. So as you guys can see, if you make your way to this area again, you go through the door, straight forward is another one with a window on it for that challenge to be completed. So the next challenge is to spray 6 different cars or trucks in named locations. No point me showing you each different location, it's self-explanatory this one. As long as it's a car or truck in a named location, you'll be able to complete that challenge really easy. So for the next challenge, you need to visit 2 graffiti-covered billboards. As you guys can see, if you just go to the bottom left of Salty Springs next to the mountain, you can see the sign with the GG on it. That is the first one. And the final billboard is just at the entrance to Shifty Shafts. As you guys can see, if you just make your way to the main entrance as though you're running towards the 2 houses, depending on which way you come from, you can see the billboard with the GG on it. The next challenge is to deal damage to opponents with a minigun, so it might be a little bit difficult for you to get this one again, but you need to do 500 damage overall. You don't need to do it in the same game like before, but I highly recommend that once you've got a minigun, you just get that challenge out of the way. The next challenge is to kill opponents with an SMG less than 5 meters away. You need to kill 5 people. Really, really easy challenge to complete that one as long as you get the 5 kills. So for the next challenge, you are going to need to equip the Tilted Teknique outfit because you need to kill 5 people in Tilted with this outfit equipped. So as you guys can see, that's the outfit. Just make sure you've got that equipped. So once you've got it equipped, just make your way to Tilted Town. I recommend doing this in solos because as you guys can see, there's just such a high concentration of players. And then obviously just make sure you get your 5 kills. You don't need to do it in the same game, so it shouldn't really be that much of an issue. So guys, that's it for this week's challenges. As you guys can see, you get the street style skin for the Tilted Teknique, and you also get the street style painted backpack as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's challenge guide. If you have, don't forget to leave a like down below. Let me know how long it took you guys to get it and how you guys did it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.